I don't even think I like running. Like the act of running, I don't think I enjoy it, to be honest. It's painful, it's boring, it's repetitive, but the things that you get by proxy of running are why I love running. I never ran as a kid, and I think for me it was always viewed as a punishment. Playing basketball, we had to do suicides. There was never any good feelings associated with running. I think for the people who played at that top tier, once you finish playing, you're always trying to scratch that itch of elite competitiveness. And I think that's why a lot of people turn to these individualized athletics. The team is you. So every day you wake up, can I be better than I was yesterday? And I think that just feeds into the kind of person that I am today, is that if I want to do something, I want to excel at it. I get that from my dad, who has said my entire life that I should try to be above average at everything I do, because I hold myself to that higher standard. I just went out one day with the goal of running a half marathon in under 2 hours. I had no injury prevention, which ended up coming back to bite me in the ass. I got to about 15 kilometers in and my legs started to give out. From that day on, for the next 9 months and next year, I couldn't run longer than 3.5 kilometers without having pain in my knees. And I really had to think about, okay, like if I want to keep running, how do I get better? How do I fix my body? And how do I do this again properly so this doesn't happen a second time? The day before the race, I was actually quite nervous. I think that was the most nervous I've ever been in a long time. I just had this wave of doubt. I would love to set a goal of 130, 135, under an hour 40, but I don't know. There's no reason to be doubtful. It's too late. There's nothing more you can do. You're racing in 12 hours. I'm gonna say that I can do it and that there's no reason I can't, and I'm gonna accept whatever the outcome is. I have a plan going in. I'm just gonna follow the plan. It might not go that way, but we'll deal with it in the moment. It's hectic. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of moving parts. I thought I planned so much ahead, but still rushing to the corral, trying to make it in time. I think that's just the name of the game, is not letting that stress you out and just being able to adapt. My plan was to come out with my buddies Jerome and David because they'll keep you honest. The first 5 kilometers I was cruising. I was again nervous how coming out at a 4:40 was gonna make me feel. The runner's high is just starting to kick in. My mindset is great. We're a third of the way done. It's gonna be easy. We're about 10 kilometers in. I'm just passing Spencer. Maybe I'm getting excited that the camera's there. He's running with me. As soon as we pass them, I feel this intense cramp right in the top of my stomach. I was taking my gels. I was taking the water. It was still incredibly painful. And I was just frustrated. So about 15 kilometers in, I lean over to David. I go, David, how the fuck do I get rid of this? He says to me, he goes, focus on your breathing. Your legs know what to do. And in the moment, that I think took me through the race. Try running a 440 kilometer and trying to stretch your arms. It's not easy to do. And at about 17 kilometers in, it finally went away. So from kilometer 10 to kilometer 17, I had this insane cramp in my stomach. If I slowed down at all, I wasn't gonna make any sort of time goal that I set. There's no point in walking, because that walking is not gonna do anything except make you upset with your time. David is also battling a cramp. We're looking at each other, suffering. But I think because we were both suffering, both of us didn't want to stop. At around kilometer 19, coming up to the finish line, I look down at my watch and I see an hour 35, which is what I was hoping to get under. So the last 2 kilometers, I knew that I wasn't gonna reach my goal. I thought to myself, okay, you got 5 minutes more to finish this race. Coming up to that finish line, the last 500 meters, I think I just zoned out. All that I could see was that finish line. I looked down at my watch and it says 1:39. I don't know what the real time is, but I get a text from my buddy who says, congrats on sub 140, which I couldn't have been happier with. There were so many reasons why this wasn't the perfect race for me, but I don't think I wanted it to be the perfect race. I think it was a race that I told myself I have to do, and I have to try my best, which is what I did.
Take it in, dude.
It was like 80% fun, 20% pain. A lot of fucking pain. 1:39:51.
And I think for 1 second, I was upset that I didn't go under 1:35. I know that whatever race I do next will be 10 times better. And the biggest thing for me coming out of this race today is the thought of what's next. And now I know that this is just the start.